Hey lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making Ekpangkukwo the Akwa Ibom way. So whatever you heard about Ekpangkukwo, shift it aside, come close, let me show you how to make delicious and creamy Ekpangkukwo. For my Ekpangkukwo, these are the ingredients I'll be using. I have my wateryam here. I also have cow skin. I have some goat meat. I have ground crayfish, and I have crayfish, and I also have vegetable. I'm using ugwu and some scent leaves. I have my dry fish. I have my periwinkle. You can use the unshelled ones. I also have some crab. I have my fresh pepper, Scotch Bonnets pepper. I also have my onion. I have some curry leaves, some seasoning cubes, salt, pepper, and lastly I have my Cocoyam leaves. This is the wrap for my Ekpangkukwo. If you don't have Cocoyam leaf, feel free to use ugwu or spinach. Any vegetable is fine as long as it's soft and fresh. So we'll just get into the cooking. First I'll be cooking my meat. So I'll just transfer my meat to my pot, season it with some seasoning cubes, some salt, some Scotch bonnet pepper, and onion. And then I'll give this a good stir. I'll cover and put it on fire to cook until soft. Next I'll be transferring my cow skin into the pot. I'll also top it up with some water, some salt, some seasoning cubes. I'll cover this and put it on fire to cook until soft. If you have your meat and your cow skin already cooked in the freezer, you can use that. I don't have my meal prepped, that's why I'm cooking it fresh from scratch. So I'm going to put this on fire and allow it to cook until soft while I prep the rest of the ingredients. So this is Cocoyam leaves. It's going to form the wrap for our Ekpangkukwo. This is how it looks, and I'm going to just plug this off in strands. I don't want to get this sticks, so I'm just going to carefully put my hand, just carefully put your hand this way and slide through. It's very easy. And I'm plucking it into a bowl of water. This is an essential ingredient in your Ekpangkukwo, but if you don't have it, feel free to use any other vegetable. Like I said earlier, you can use your ugwu, you can use your green, you can also use your spinach for people who are not in Nigeria. We are done preparing our wrap. I'm just going to leave this for a few minutes, then wash it off and use it to wrap. But for now, I'll be setting this aside so I can peel my wateryam. Next, I'll be peeling my wateryam. I'm not using everything. I'm just going to use half of this. So I'm just going to cut out the portion that I'll be using. I'll take this out. Then I'll cut this into smaller sizes, not to fit into my palm. I'll just go ahead to peel this. It's the same method used in peeling your yam that is used in peeling your wateryam. It's basically the same thing. After peeling, just go ahead to cut it into moderate size so you can comfortably hold it when you are grating. Next, I'll be grating my wateryam. I have my grater here. As you can see, it has a lot of holes, but this is the hole you should use. So I'm just going to show you how to use your grater. So you just rub it against the stick. As you can see, it's quite easy, doesn't waste a lot of energy, although a little, but it's not so stressful. You just need to rub the wateryam against the grater. If you also want to make the process faster, you can use this locally made scraper. This is what we typically use, but you can, if you have this, if you can never find this, I recommend it as well. It makes the job faster and it's also very easy to use. So this gives you enough room. This crater space is wide and you have enough space to just freely run your Wateryam. It's wrapping time. To wrap my Ekpangkukwo, I'm just going to pour some oil into my pot. This will help grease my pot so that the wraps don't stick to the pot. So I'll just give a wrap, which is my coconut leaves, is well washed. Then cut some of my grated Wateryam, put it in and wrap. So I'm just going to repeat this process till I'm done wrapping the whole bowl. So if you have bigger wraps like this one, just cut them into two. Make it as flat as you can. So guys, we are done. I'm just going to cover this and set it aside. So I'll be chopping my onion, Scotch Bonnets and some curry leaves. When you're not wrapping your Wateryam, you go ahead to season it with your chopped onion, pepper and your curry leaf if you are adding that. Add your seasoning cubes, your crayfish, your dry fish, your big crayfish, your Periwinkle. I also add in my cooked cow skin and my oat meat, and then I'll add my crab. Once you're done seasoning, put it on fire and then add your hot water. Ensure that your water is well boiled. This will also hasten up the cooking time. Okay, so we're going to cover this and leave it to come to a boil. Lovelies, our Ekpangkukwo has come to a boil. I love the aroma. It smells so nice. So you're going to stir gently to see if it needs some extra water, and now I think it does. So at this point you can add extra water or your meat broth. Then I'll stir this to see if it's enough. I don't want it very thick. I'm just going to ensure the water covers it. And I'm going to add some salt. Then stir gently. So you can go ahead to test to confirm if everything is moderate. Mine is fine. I'm just going to cover this and leave it to cook some more. So let's see if our Ekpangkukwo is well cooked. It's been cooking for a while. It's well cooked. You can see the water is thick. I like the consistency. It's not too thick. Okay, so our ekpang is almost ready. It looks really good. It smells amazing. I like the consistency. You need to be here. So guys, everything is well incorporated, but I'll be adding a little more oil just to give us that good look. First, I'll be adding some freshly chopped ugwu and scent leaf. And I'll give this a good stir to combine. The aroma is heavenly. So I'll just leave this to simmer for a few minutes. Hey guys, time is up. Our Ekpangkukwo is ready. So guys, bring your plates. Let's serve. I'm just going to serve it into my plates. I cannot wait to have this. Trust me, the taste is to die for. Thank you so much, lovelies, for watching. Let me know what you think about this recipe. Have you ever tried Ekpangkukwo? Is this how you make it? Did you learn something new today? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.